So some ice cream and some apple pie. I'm about to do the reading, but we're just going to eat some apple pie for a little bit. Okay. There's a lot of topics that I have to cover today. So right off the bat, we got an ex, right? That is heavily thinking about you, heavily in some sort of like toxic mindset. They wish they never left you. Okay? They wish they never left you. They wish you were still a part of their life. They wish they never disrespected you. They wish you were still in their corner. Some of them won't openly say this, but there is one particular, two particular that will most definitely do their very best to watch your social medias. We call them a duck or a frog. Okay? They're watching everything you do. They are watching all your walls. I'm hearing walls, like your Facebook wall, your Twitter wall, your Instagram wall. They have a lot of empty time on their hands, so they can do this. They can afford to do this. Okay? This person will either get or receive, I should say, a restraining order, or this person will somehow have to stop harassing you. Okay? Because if they don't stop harassing you, it's not going to go well. Apple pie and French vanilla ice cream. There is another situation out here in these streets where there is a baby mother who feels that she deserves it all. Okay? She feels she deserves, if you are married to her baby father, she feels she deserves it all. If you were once dating her baby father, she feels you deserve it all. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. This apple pie and French vanilla ice cream is very good. But let's stay focused on the message that this woman feels she deserves it all, and you may have a better lifestyle, a better family life, or he may have chose you or will always choose you, and it's affecting the children that she has with this man. Cheesecake? No. I mean, blueberry cheesecake can come up against apple pie still. I don't really like strawberry cheesecake. I don't like anything strawberry. I'm going to keep it real. Strawberry shortcake, it can sometimes pass depending on who makes it. So, yeah, let's tap into the message. And that's about it. So wait, let me finish. The mother could have her children jeopardized because she feels she deserves it all. And you, who are married or now currently dating or even single and moved on, your life looks and seems better than hers. And she could be watching you. I heard she cleanses her lens to tap into you. So she may have some psychic ability, right? Not everybody who's a karmic who's hating on you doesn't have any abilities. Some of them have abilities out here, right? That's why they tapping in. And she could be cleansing her lens just to see into your life. She could be cleansing her lens just to see how much better your life is than hers, but it's affecting the children. It's affecting yours or hers. And it's because she's had a lot of lovers. She's had a lot of men pass through her life. And this has brought destruction upon the children, whether the children have hair loss, whether the children got raped by her boyfriends, her multiple boyfriends. And this all stems down to her being envious of you and envious of what you desire for your relationship with this man. So we did the first message, which is what? There's an ex of yours harassing you, probably going to get a restraining order. You're probably going to get a restraining order because he watches you too much. He stalks you too much. You got many people contacting you. You got many people coming after you. He's like a duck or a frog. He just tries to leap in places he doesn't belong. Like he's been kicked out of your pond. That's what I heard. He's been kicked out of your pond, and yet he's still trying to jump back in. And every time he jumps back in, it's like they kick him out. They throw him out. Or he gets like hot coals on his feet. Like something always happens, and something's going to keep on happening until he gets out of your energy. He's rejected from your energy. And if he keeps tampering, your ancestors are not going to be happy. And this woman who feels she deserves everything, her children are going to keep suffering. I'm talking like broken limbs. I'm talking about, a lack of successes at school. I'm talking about like children getting raped at a young age. I'm talking like multiple things are going to keep happening. There could be a court case that's going to keep occurring because of this woman, because she feels she deserves it all. All right. Let's tap into the message. I hope y'all is good. Let's get into the collective message. Baby girl, I traded on. No. I feel like this baby mother, from a distance, just like wish that she got things the way your life played out. Like she was number one. Number one stunner. And I shine every summer. Take my hand. One stunner. Oh, if you have a birthday today, happy birthday, Libras. Y'all are not so bad people. I'm not as prepared as I usually am today. We in Libra season, right? So there's a lot of people trying to get some balance in their life. Whether that balance is with you or not. They want some balance. So if you're going to bring balance, they want you in there. If you ain't going to bring balance, they don't want you in there. Okay. We're gonna bust it wide open today. What do you think? Should we bust it wide open? Let's bust it wide open. Add a sticker? What is that? YouTube just said add a Q&A sticker. A funny or embarrassing moment for you? What is that? That's interesting. Okay, YouTube. Sure. Whatever YouTube wants to do. Na 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 na. Huh. We need more? Yes, we do. Bring them out, bring them out. And then bring them out, bring them out. Surrender. Enlightened, letting go. There is somebody in your life who is getting to the place where they have to surrender the situation. You know, they have to surrender their love to you. And this is due to a, you know, ego battle. I want to be more creative, but I feel blocked and disconnected. I'm going to try, though. Okay, that's what someone said. They're going to try, though. They going to try. They going to try. They going to try. Okay. All right. I need water. I need water. Water, water, water. Y'all give me a second. I'm back. We acting so slack today, y'all. So slack today. Did I say happy birthday, Libras? I hope I said happy birthday, Libras. I feel like I'm low-key still a little jet lagged. That plane ride, 5 hours, different time zone, it's nothing to joke about, y'all. I did not have normal sleep. BC is 5 hours ahead, or I guess you could say 3.5, whatever. Still, for someone who doesn't travel on a regular basis, it's a game changer. Let's tap into the message. Let's do a little bit of like, what's going on with y'all Libras? Ooh, I had another message. So I saw this dead coyote, like this dead rodent, this dead wolf, this dead spirit, man. The spirit. See, I said spirit. If you have someone who passed away, all right, this person says go to their grave, go drop something off, and like be done with them. They tired of being here. They don't want to be here anymore. They're tired of helping you, holding on to you in the spirit realm. You know, sometimes let's talk about Halloween too, right? Like the concept behind Halloween is money. The concept behind the Day of the Dead is for real, for real. So if you're a real OG who's in the spiritual realm, you will understand that Halloween is money. It ain't about pagan stuff. It ain't about witches and warlocks and ghosts and stuff like that. It's not about that. It's about money. Government taking your money, making you go buy candy and costumes. That's just an Americanized, Canadianized, North American tradition. Scratch that now. When you look at the movie Coco, it's a good movie. Go watch it. That's what you're supposed to be doing, honoring the dead, honoring those who are still here lingering, honoring those who have not crossed over, honoring those. So honor them, okay? I'm not telling you have to, because, you know, in some religions, they'll tell you not to, but I'm telling you that's where the concept of Halloween really originated, is that we take that time to say, hey, all year we've been doing whatever we wanted to do, but now around in this season, the season of balance, the spirit realm is allowed to tap into us before we go into Christmas, right? Isn't that funny? It's almost like, it's like, okay, we're going to go to Jesus now, but we ain't even tapping into that. But basically, you go to sleep only to wake up at Christmas. So you got to tell all those who are already dead, like, hey, are y'all good? Because I don't want you, you know, coming around Christmas time and messing with me, you know? So go give them some honor. Go pay them a coin, pay them $1, bring them some food, bring them some liquor. Say, yo, what's up, my G? Hope y'all good. Pay the spirit realm and send them away. You should not be harboring no spirit here on the earth, because they will get tired. They will get miserable. They will get angry. They will get frustrated. And it won't be a pretty experience. So I got that message today, this morning, while I was driving. And I saw this dead coyote looking wolf, raccoon, whatever it was. I don't know. It looked like a coyote. And I just saw the spirit go up. And I wanted to cry because the spirit is basically saying, I don't want to be here anymore. I'm literally hearing them say, you know, they said my government name, Heavenly, whatever, it's not Heavenly, but whatever. Heavenly, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here. Like, they captured my spirit. They held me here. And this could be like a murder case too. They held me here and I don't want to be here anymore. You know, I'm ready to go. So help me leave. Help me leave. And a lot of people will say, I want your gifts, even including me. I got haters out here that want my gifts, but you don't want these gifts. You really don't. Many people have said, oh, would love to have your gifts. Yes, in some circumstances, yes. But when you see the closest people towards you have demons in them, don't know how to take them out, have demons walking with them, don't know how to get rid of them. You could be sitting down, they like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but something's wrong with me, and I know it's the spirit talking. I know what the flesh is talking. Like that's not easy to deal with. And you have to sometimes back off and let people have their journey. You have to back off and let people experience life for itself. You have to let people fall into certain pits for themselves, because at the end of the day, I'm not here to manipulate God's plan. Okay? I'm not here to do that. So stop harboring those who you love in the spirit realm. If they've passed, let them go. Okay? Let them go. Some of them will be more angry on earth staying here than they will be if they go up to heaven. Okay? And you know what? I never actually promote this, but if you are interested in having me help you send a spirit away, I am capable of doing so. And not because I don't have this pretty lavishing background with lots of spiritual stuff and jiggly stuff, right? It means that I don't know how to do it. Trust me, I know how to do it. Oh, that's so funny. Even pastors are afraid of me. What is with this? Add a sticker. Ice and milk, okay? Like, what is that? Is that new? Is that YouTube? I'm confused. Let's tap into this collective message. I've been talking way too long. 20 minutes? Only with you I can win and set the world on fire. So, clearly there's somebody who is in love with you still. Could they be in love with the fact that big things are coming for you? Yeah, they could. Could they be in love with the fact that big things are coming for you, or that they've had to learn the lessons? That they talked too much shit behind your back? That their body wasn't ready to receive what God had for them? Blessed are they that consider the poor. The Lord will deliver them in time of trouble. So if you tried to help someone out because they were poor or because they had nothing, when you help them, God noticed it. So now that these same people deceived you, God sees your efforts to help them and now says, okay, you ain't going to be able to get them now. You ain't going to be able to help them now. You ain't going to be able to tamper into their life now. I want a lifestyle for you that allows you to smile always. Okay, so there's someone who really is interested in being a part of your life, but they also see that big things are coming for you. And they talk shit behind your back, and they're learning lessons, and God is keeping you away from this person because their body and their temple and their mindset is not ready for God's arrival of all the things that they're supposed to have. They also have an ex. They also have an ex that doesn't want them to leave, so they're chained to another relationship. They could have something in their room, the front room, right? They could have something in their room that's actually tied to their ex. Let's say their ex gave them like a backpack. Let's say their ex gave them like a water bottle, okay? This water bottle keeps them tied to their ex. Okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. They don't have no courage either. Hi, Melissa. How you doing? They don't have no courage either. Yeah, sometimes they could act like they're the meanest person out here in these streets, but they don't express themselves truthfully. They're very attracted to you because your face card never expires. Creating your dream life. They watching you. Look, they watching you create big. They watching you make big things appear in your life. I'm hearing money. Look at that. Ace of Swords. A new idea. You're having breakthrough after breakthrough, clarity after clarity. Because you're not using your emotions anymore. You're not like doing this, I love you. You ain't doing that. You ain't doing that. You like, I love something else. I love my creativity. Yeah. Yeah. You see them as an honest liar. You see them as the kind of person that like will put on a show. In Jamaican like culture, we'll say poppy show. So it's like it's not real, right? It's like you're just putting on for the likes. Now he whispers or she is whispering that, you know, I promise it's me and you, baby. It's always been me and you. Ooh, this person could see you as a goddess, a Greek goddess. Maybe they associate you with a Greek goddess. Okay. They wish that they can give you a position in their life where they could take care of you, where you're always at home chilling. I don't know. Look at that. Mama's cooking. You're always at home just cooking, just chilling. You know those ones like, he pays all the bills, so all I got to do is cook? That type of lifestyle. Ooh, they definitely want your cooking. They definitely want your cooking because right now they got a lot of gas going on. Like they're eating a lot of McDonald's or they're eating a lot of garbage, fast food, and it's not doing their body no justice. They're like, I got gas. I'm eating too much cheeseburgers. This person has realized that their third party friends definitely took away from their spiritual maturity and their ability to express themselves to you. Because if only they had sat down and said, you know what, God, I really want to express myself. I really want to be a better communicator. I really want to be able to articulate myself and I feel blocked and disconnected. So how do I go about doing this? Instead, they went and spit that to their friends and their friends are like, yo, you don't even have to do nothing, man. Just mirror the truth. Just pretend that, just be an honest liar and everything will be okay. So now that's how you perceive them. That's how they're also being perceived by others. Their inability to express themselves. All right. They may want some cake. They may be getting cake. This person could have a birthday coming up that you're associated with. Or some of you may like lemon cake, rainbow cake, carrot cake. Something about cake. Maybe not have it. Maybe they wanted their cake and eat it too. Yeah. Maybe they wanted their cake and eating it too. Our vocabulary is too shallow for the deepest human experiences. Some of the things that they want to express to you, they've never said before. They have a hard time saying. It's like if they want to say, like, I like you, they would rather tell you something like, I'm deeply impressed by who you are. You make my soul wake up. You make my blood vessel, turn over 3 times inside of my body before I can even come back to you to talk to you. Like they want to say things to you that it would sound even awkward. And they just have never been in that element where they have to express their love. I feel like this person may have been grown up in an environment that hindered their ability to express truly how they feel. And surrendering to that would be surrendering to the truth that their family is wrong about them, that their friends are wrong about them. I went away for the weekend and I had some people express their true thoughts to me like, no, shit is really boring. No, shit is really messed up. No, shit is really like that. And they may not have God's alignment, but at least they have their truth and you have to respect that. So this person that I'm talking about here, their whole environment lacks truthful conversation, lacks truthful communication. So expressing themselves is very limited. So you can't expect more from this person. Although they say they ain't gonna be no sucker. So they're gonna try. Okay, we gotta give them credit. They said they ain't gonna be no sucker. They're gonna do the right thing. Okay? They said they've been compliant, okay, for too long to those around them. They've been compliant. Do not give up on love. They're not giving up on love. They don't want you to either. You may be cold. You may be dry. When it comes to love, you may be like, what's love? What's love got to do? Got to do with it. Look, secretly wishing they could tell you how they feel. Look at that. For some odd reason, there's a holdup. We're gonna tap into why this person is so difficult. So I'm picking up his family and environment, but I feel like there's something deeper because they're saying secretly wish they could tell you how they feel. Lubricate your mind with peace. Let nothing disturb you. Everything dies but God. Say no without guilt and say yes without fear. Okay, let's see. Lord, tell me a little bit as to why this person is having a difficult time expressing their true feelings. What is the reason why they just can't come forward? Tell me the deepest reasons of all reasons. Let us know why this person can't come forward, but secretly wish to tell you why. Ooh, because their fortune is dwindling. They're facing a lot of endings in prosperity, money, finance. How can they talk to you and they don't even have strength to deal with their own financial goals, their wealth. It's everything is in reverse of fortune. They feel like they lost their magical touch. They feel like, oh, you know what it is? All right. They feel like, when you break up with somebody and they reach for you across the table and they want to touch your hand, like, let me talk to you. They feel like you'd be like, ew, I don't want to talk to you. Ew, I don't want to touch your hand. Like, you got cooties, bro. That's how they feel. They feel like they ain't got their Midas touch no more. Like, they're like, ooh, yeah. Success isn't written in their hands. You don't see their hands as golden anymore. You don't see their hands as golden anymore. And 13 represents death. But 13 is also surrounded with truth. And the truth is that everything's always dying except God, right? Next. We got 28. 28 is 10. Completion. So death and completion. Over ambitious. Downfall. Disappointment. Okay. So they also don't want to reach out to you and be like, take me back. And then you like, nah, get out of here. You take your bat and you like, nah, get out of here. Yeah. They be like reaching for you once again with their hand, reaching out for you, and you like, ooh, please don't touch me. Say what you gotta say, but please don't touch me. You were with who and who and who and who? Where your ship been at? Okay. Yeah, they don't want to be disappointed. So they just a punk. See, they saying they ain't no sucker, right? They saying they ain't no sucker, but really they really is a sucker because they ain't doing the right thing yet. They're not doing the right thing yet. They just sitting there wanting to talk to you, secretly desiring to tell you how they feel, but they ain't making no moves because they afraid of being rejected. They afraid that you ain't gonna touch their hand. They're afraid that you're not gonna want to hold their hand. Oh wow. What else? What's the real reason? Cross love. They're also afraid that your love and their love is not meant to be in this lifetime. They're afraid that you guys are two different species. Okay? They're afraid that him hunting you is gonna kill you. So what I'm getting is that this person could feel like if you guys start a relationship, it'll be the death of you. If you guys start a relationship, it'll be the ending of you. It'll be the ending of something. Maybe the ending of laughter, the ending of happiness. There are some people that come into your life, right? Soulmates or not, twin flames or not. But all of a sudden, they come into your life, you lose your job. They come into your life, you lose weight. You come into your life, you gain weight. Come into your life, you stop talking to your friends. They come into your life like something just decays, it fizzles. Okay? Like imagine I started dating a person and all of a sudden I just stopped doing YouTube. That is bringing death into my life. I don't see it until I see it. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm madly in love and I'm doing everything for my boo thing. And then what happens? I take away that part of me that's lit on fire. So this person is afraid that when they come into your life, something will die in your life. And that's not good. And if they're thinking that, that's definitely not good. But they have to understand that sometimes we need people to come in to uproot things, to show us which parts of our life need to keep growing and to stay alive. I love when people come with information that I don't need to know, but feel it's necessary for me to know. May God help you. So this person is waiting for, oh no. This person is actually waiting for you to reach out. And I'm going to advise you not to. This person is facing more than heartbreak, not just from you, but from others. They're facing heartbreak from an angel that they loved and cared about who's now passed over. And like I had said earlier, there's somebody who wants to go into the spiritual realm. So they miss this person and they want you to also come and feel their head because they may have a fever. You take them out of their sickness. You take them out of their sickness. You take them out of their pain. You have taken them out of their sickness. You have taken them out of pain. So they're very narcissistic in a lot of ways. They have a lot of self-obsessed thoughts. They have a lot of things that they need to unlearn. Okay. Unfortunately, they haven't transformed from the darkness. They haven't faced their shadow self. And this could be a season where they have to face their shadow self. They need to know what it's like to be alone. They need to know what it's like to look at the man in the mirror. They need to know what it's like to not have anyone come help them with their sickness or their fever. They need to know what it's like to hunt a bitch. They need to know what it's like to actually be vulnerable across the table. Like, hey, babes, I know you don't want to hold my hand, but it would mean a lot for me to touch your hand one last time. It would mean a lot to me to kiss you one last time. It would mean a lot to me to start this relationship one last time. It would mean a lot to me if you gave me a second chance. It would mean a lot to me if we can sit down and connect. It would mean a lot to me if you can help me understand why I feel so disconnected. Because you're the only person that I could trust. You're the only person that I could be vulnerable with. And even though that I messed up all this time and all these seasons, I know that you're someone solid that will be there for me. And maybe I would have taken advantage of this before, but I'm going to do my very best not to. And then at that point, you make your decision, right? And then at that point, you might even say, okay, you got a little bit of healing done. Oh, you know, you read a little here and there. You learned a little one too. Yeah. See, you got forced in, because this person was acting like this, you got forced into a mode of this darkness too. Okay? So through them being in darkness, it woke up your darkness. And it allowed you to tap into your dark Sabrina the Teenage Witch vibe. And it allowed you to now see things from a whole different perspective than how you saw it before. And we got 6-6 on the clock. And this has elevated you to greater understanding of self and greater understanding of others and greater understanding of the future and the future for others and yourself that are connected to you. I hope that makes sense. So it's like you leveled up because they put you in the dungeon. They put you in the dungeon and you're like, oh, okay. You want me down here? Well, I better make use of it. Okay. I'm going to put my hand through here and I'm going to pull on the little hanger. Okay. I'm going to put my hand through here. I'm going to pull on the hanger. Okay. I'm going to pull on the hanger. Oh, I found a pen. Okay, great. I found a scissors. Good. Now, what can I do with these 3 items? And you sat there in the dungeon figuring it out. What am I going to do? Next thing you know, you're cutting this open. You're making a stretcher band. Next thing you know, you're having a little mini gun and a spear. Like, yo, girl, you're doing all types of stuff. So now anybody tries to put you in a cage, moving forward, put you in a dungeon, put you anything that simulates a cage, you're ready. Because you've gone through a stage of balance where I had to die living with this dude. I had to die being in this cage. I had to die being in this relationship. I had to die being in this sneaky link. I had to die being connected to this person. Now I'm awoke. Yeah, look at that. Now I'm going to get back to treating me the way I was supposed to at all times. Friendly, nice. Now I'm going to get back to dressing up, doing what I stopped doing because I was in the dungeon. How could I put my makeup on in the dungeon? Now I'm going to focus on my creativity. How can I put my creativity? How can I make my creativity come alive if I'm in the dungeon? How can I stay connected to this person if I can see that they're slowly eating at my creativity and my life force? I'm punishing myself. So it's time to go. I'm punishing myself being with this person. This person is making me more cold, concrete, insecure, and looking at life like, this can't be it. This can't be it. So you about to go on a journey. Message. We're going to scrap this message. You're about to go on a journey. You're about to be more confident now. You're about to be more courageous now. And where is that going to lead you? To more options. It's going to lead you to more options. It's going to lead you to more decisions. It's going to lead you to a much more powerful individual. Yep. Maybe new love. Because, like we said, it doesn't look like this person is going to be at the spiritual maturity level you need them to be. No. You might still have hope for this. You might still have hope for this later on. But if this person comes back in, you're going to use those condoms, baby. You're going to use those condoms because you're going to be like, you ain't going to cause me no conflict out here. I ain't going to be your baby mother just because you feel like it. I ain't going to make your life easy for you. I ain't going to make you come up in here and try to break down what I'm building, my empire, with a kid because you stuck. Okay. No. You ain't going to just try to marry me because you stuck. Oh, no. Let my angel send you a message right now. Let my angel send you a message right now that we're going to have to battle this out before you get to pull Cupid on me. Before you get to call Cupid and say, oh, Cupid, she won't take me back. Cupid, she doesn't want me anymore. You're going to be like, hold up. Let's battle this out first. Let's battle this out first. You better come with some truth. You want my ring, you want my life, you want my empire, you want to be conjoined with me at the hip. And you gonna get this in some dreams, in some messages, in the wind. God gonna show you. God gonna be like, don't be letting yourself disappear again, girl. Don't be letting yourself disappear again with the person that don't have God's alignment. Don't be doing that. That is not a good decision. Let's go into the next message. Holy Spirit, come down and tell me more. Come down and tell me more. All right. Give me another message for the collective. Give me another message for the culture. Take them on. Look at that. Somebody's stalking. Look at that. Somebody's stalking you, collective. Why are they stalking you? Huh? But you got that nourishing soul. Why are they stalking you? They want to put you to bed. My son wrote this card so they could have a son. And I asked him what it was. He said it was a bed. Yeah, they stalking you. They probably on their bed stalking you. They want to put you to bed. Maybe when you were in this person's life, they didn't have a bed. Or they wish you could be on their bed right now. This person was not being true to themselves. And they will never forget you. Of course not. Do you know who you are? Shit. Look at that. They don't want me to reveal too much about this individual. Because they stalking. Why would they want? This person says the distance sucks. Maybe the distance already sucks. Now they want to submit to you. Maybe they didn't before. Especially in the bedroom. They wanted you to do everything and them to do absolutely nothing. She's your woman. People are curious if you were this person's partner. Like, you know what I mean? That's your woman. That's your man. Are you sure? Yeah. They really like your booty. Okay. They're not the kind of person that travels much. Okay. You're being advised not to go back to this person who's currently stalking you. Like, do not go back to this person who's stalking you. Stop polluting your mind with porn. This person is now watching a lot of porn. The one who's stalking you is now watching a lot of porn. And this person will leave their children unattended for a sneaky link. So if this is vice versa and it's a woman who's watching you, she would leave her kids just to come have sex. Yeah. She could also be a Libra. Yeah. This could be currently happening. in this month. Okay, y'all could have been soulmates, and just because you guys were soulmates don't mean that it was divinely guided to stay forever. The divine is working on them, and God is putting on their plans. So God's working on this person. This person is not meant to be in your life anymore. I know your ex wants you back. I'm low-key scared. Look at that. So this person is stalking you, watching porn. You're guided not to go back to this person. You guys could have been at a distance. People could have never thought y'all were together. And this person could have wanted you to leave your children just to have sex with them, or they would have left their children just to have sex with you. God is definitely working on them, and they wish they could have you on their bed. Message. Oh, yeah. They truly want to submit to you now. They truly want to submit to you now. So if you had asked them to do certain things in the bedroom and they never did, they're dying to do that now. You're like, I'll do anything, baby. I'll do anything for you, baby. No deck. Okay. I'll do anything for you, baby. I heard go fish. Do you have money? No. Go fish. Do you have a home? No. Go fish. Do you have a business? No. Go fish. Do you have godly presence? No. Go fish. Do you have the Holy Spirit? No. Go fish. Go fish. They're going to be fishing now. Fishing, 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 fishing. Collective. Next message. Someone wants to be next to you. There's a lot of love coming out. What's up? We're going to have to change it up and do something with career and business next, okay? Somebody wants to be next to you. I'm hearing that somebody wants me to tell you this message. Like somebody's like, get to us, get to me. Like, come on, right? Right? Wanting to be next to you. Somebody says it's wild. When we're next to one another, the energy is wild. The energy is like, it's like, you know, the energy requires you to wash your hands after. The energy, okay? This person knows that you have gifts. This person knows your worth and value. This person knows that your heart is magnificent. This person may have asked a psychic about you, and this psychic told them that you are their soulmate. Okay? Yeah, this person said, you're my sugar dumpling. Duh. Okay, I guess this person right here ain't paying go fish. This person knows that you are the fish. Okay. That they have the card. Oh, you have the ace 4? Okay, yeah, give me that. That's mine right there. Look at that. This person's saying, okay, there's no more wicked energy around, so you can come. You can come back home now. Let's go. I cleaned out the garage, baby. You can have it, okay? There ain't no spookies over here. I cleaned it out for you, okay? You can come home. My car, okay? There's no more bitches in there. It's just for you. I don't know why I'm laughing. This is hilarious. This man is funny. I'm hearing he's making room for you. He's making room for you. You know how a woman is supposed to make room for a man when he's coming, right? Not only coming literally, I mean when he coming over. So, all right, you're going to have to drink more than water because it's about to get wild with this guy. Okay? I'm feeling it. You work too much and had no time for me. Oh. All right, so this person is saying, I know I was busy before, but, you know, I'm wanting to be next to you now. I wanted to be next. I don't know why I'm smiling so much. This is crazy. I wanted to be next to you now. God's image, we are all flawed. Okay, so, you know, you could have been like, well, you working too much, so, like, you ain't got no time for me. I'm good. I'm going to go over here. And now he's saying, well, you ain't perfect either. So what about one Friday when I needed you to come see me and you weren't available type of thing, right? That one time he's bringing up that one time you were not there, but it should equate to the 3 times he wasn't there, right? It's kind of like that, or vice versa. Stop hiding so much from your child. There are things that need to be known to them. So if you are side message, I guess, from your love story, if you are not telling your child truthful things, like I tell my son all the time, he'll ask me some weird ass questions and I'll be like, No, you know, some people, he says, why do adults tell children what to do? Now I can answer that two ways, in a healthy manner or in a manner it's like, because you have to, right? I could say, until you can make your own decisions and make safe decisions, I have to guide you, you know? So you may need to be frank with your child and honest with your child. Okay. This person could be writing love notes to you because you know you're their sugar dumpling. This person could be doodling your name. Like I'm seeing somebody like write. I'm seeing somebody like write. I'll do it at the back of this. It's like heavenly, and then plus buttercups. Like I could see them doing that, like heavenly plus buttercups, and they keep doing that. Like it's like they're envisioning it. It's like it's gonna be like, come to Heavenly and Buttercup's wedding, come to Heavenly and Buttercup's baby shower. It's like this person's manifesting you. Like they're envisioning the baby shower cards, they're envisioning the wedding cards, they're envisioning invitations, they're envisioning you sending them a text, they're envisioning some things you don't even know. I'm seeing white roses. I'm seeing lemon. I'm seeing citrus. That's what I heard. Citrus. Look at that. My baby, my baby. My God, of this person. Think about what you're thinking about, okay? Okay, so sometimes when this person is in their brain and they're thinking about your future, this person's like, man, let me get out of my head. What am I thinking about? Like, that ain't ever gonna happen. Like, shit. And then they're like smirking. They're like, maybe it could happen. They're doing a little bit of that. It's weird. And I think it's because the psychic that they went to for a reading on you had them under this illusion that everything is going to be perfect. So they're kind of like so excited to hear that you're still interested in them, they're still interested in you, and there's still a possibility of y'all coming together no matter how long it takes. At this time, they're seeking an enlightenment. Look at that. They're not prioritizing everything right now. That's why they're saying, I cleaned out the back seat, I cleaned out the garage, I cleaned out the house, I put the sheets here. I know what you like, girl. I seen an Instagram yesterday, and the boyfriend basically said, hey, baby, they got in the car. He's like, guess where I'm going to take you? Your favorite spot. She's like, what? You know my favorite spot? He's like, of course. Where's your favorite spot? Tell me where your favorite spot. Where are we going? Meanwhile, he don't know her favorite spot. He don't remember for shit. Okay. He's just a boyfriend trying to pull a 1-2. But I guess, through all these Instagram videos, they're getting smart. So he says, oh, she's like the sushi shop. He's like, yes, that's where we going, the sushi shop. But he's just, no. All right. So I feel like this person right here, he gonna try to like ask you questions like that. So like, what's your favorite spot? We going to your favorite spot today? And you gonna be like, what you mean? We going to Red Lobster? What you mean? We going to that place, that like beef jerky spot that has it for 5-5? Like he gonna make notes. He gonna be like, okay, 5-5 jerky. Okay, Gotta make sure next year we take her there. Okay. Aw. This person likes you, loves you, adores you, and calls you their sugar dumpling because you gave them protection from things that they didn't know were on and popping. Remember, they said the wicked are overthrown no more. I feel like this person is a warlock or a wizard, and he got a little wise. He got a little wise, and there's a lot of W's in here. I didn't even realize that I wrote that. But he got a little wise. He got wise. He got wise, and he started to build his house on a rock versus on sand. Hallelujah. He started to build his house on rock versus on sand because he realized to have you in that house with him, he couldn't remain on sand. So he said, all right, let's smash it down and we're going to start building it on a rock. Because the way I was building it on sand was way too stupid. I heard way too foolish, way too fast. So he tore it down, decided I'm going to build it on a rock. And I'm going to make this strong foundation capable for us to both be a part of, right? I'm making it so that it's you and me, his and hers, theirs and theirs. I'm doing it because I have also invested in throwing off the enemy. So if you are a female and this is your masculine wizard or warlock, he has gotten a little skilled with understanding how other people are out here in these streets trying to attack y'all. And because he's now smarter, going to the psychic now, he went to the psychic and found out you are the one. He decided to fight on your behalf too. And he realized that you gave him protection. You had faith all along that this was going to work. Even though he didn't have no room for you in the passenger seat or in his garage, he knew, or has now come to understand, that you had his back. Yeah. All those text messages and phone calls, they weren't for nothing. They weren't for nothing. They weren't for nothing. I need new clothing. So once again, if you have a child, he needs new clothing. And this person is saying, hey, I'll take you with your kid, but guess what? We're going to have another. We're going to have another. Okay. We're going to have another. Losing control of their mind. In the process of this conflict with this person, they could have lost their mind. They wish they had stepped to you and said, hey, you know, I wish I could have done this. They're surrendering. Look at those people. They tried to stop this union. The wicked are overthrown and are no more. Your masculine, your person came to the understanding through a psychic that people were trying to stop your union on purpose. Me and my friends want you. Let's see who gets you first. Ooh. So some of his friends know that you're his wild kitty, his wild kitty cat. And some of his friends, okay? Some of his friends are like, well, you know, since you and her ain't together no more, maybe I can get in there. You know? They said change decks, so they said change decks, and it says your energy destroys false people. So I'm also getting that people are attracted to you because, you know, they attracted to you because, you know, you make this masculine feel some type of way. Okay? You make this, look at this, I'm dropping all the cards. You make this masculine feel good. You make this masculine feel like he's on top of the world. Okay? You make this masculine feel like he's on top of the world, and a lot of people notice that, and they're like, whoa, she can make you feel like that. What could she do for me? If she can make you feel like that, and y'all ain't together, let me tap in there. You can tap out. You can tap in. I can take over. And he kind of like, nah, I'm good, bro. Don't worry about us. We ain't an us, but low key, we are us. We ain't together on Instagram. We ain't together on Facebook. We ain't together, but we together. If you know what I'm saying. And his boy's like, okay, whatever. If you ain't gonna do it, I will. So some of his friends are interested in you because of what you bring to the table. And I'm getting that you don't even bring anything to the table. You just destroy false people. And your ability to destroy false people gets the whole crowd going wild. Okay? Yeah. You bring death to traffic. Like you'll be like, and the people in traffic be like, why are we stopping here at this light? And you're like, ding. It's time to cause a tower up in here. It's time to give y'all something to read. Go read the new policy that I put out. Go read the new contract I put out. Oh, you tried to stop my union? You tried to stop. Okay, so I'm seeing from this, like you foresaw what was happening in this union before he did. So you were already attacking and stopping the foundation that they were trying to infuse into yours. Right? Remember, they tried to make this masculine build a foundation on salt. They tried to give him the illusion that that was the best way to go. And unfortunately, it wasn't. And in that process, you said, okay, I'm going to make sure that this masculine sees multiple things on the road of signs that say, build a strong foundation. Okay, I am going to make this masculine see what building a strong foundation looks like. I'm going to make this masculine see where to go buy the rocks. I'm going to make this masculine see why sand is not of good quality. Okay? And you could have, in the spiritual realm, put up pillars and posters and billboards on how to help this masculine get to the understanding of his true universal self, only for you guys to get to this place where you're at now, which is him realizing that the only person that's going to have my key to my heart is this individual. Okay? So, like I said, you became the magician. You became the magician, and you said, what they doing out here is rubbish. They making my masculine, my divine masculine, grow a house, a foundation on sand. How could they? Right? And this masculine could have a very obnoxious mom, a very arrogant mother, a very cheap-minded mother. She also did not want this union to come to pass because of your beautiful hair, maybe because of your beautiful waistline, maybe because of your ability to just stand out with him. You know, she wanted the spotlight. And because she wanted the spotlight, she hindered this emperor from becoming who he's supposed to be. There's a show on Netflix. It's about, I think it's about boots or coops. I don't know what it's about. It's about the army. And at the end of the episode, right, is the mom who prevented him from, you know, being his higher, greatest self. And he said, listen, I know I might not be 18 because you were always lying, but you need to sign this paper because this is what I do want now. I'm ready to make my choice. And she had to hug that, you know. He left from the camp. He left from the cage. In the previous message, go back. Left from the cage. Said, I've, you know, revolutionized from this place. I know where I want to be and where I don't want to be. They're also, like we said, the man in the mirror. We also, they're also looking at themselves. They're looking at themselves from a different view. Maybe they're trying to take off the mask. Maybe they're trying to be more accountable. Remember, they were very busy. They're trying to be more accountable. This person is trying to be more accountable. God's images. We are all flawed. They're trying to say that I know that you're the person I'm destined to be with. I know I never did what I was supposed to do yesterday, but I'm going to do it today because it's better for me to do it today. And this person is still interested in marrying you or having a long-term union. And they have decided to leave the trolls behind who wanted to stop you and then from coming together. They know this is also going to cause a lot of turmoil because he is going to give you the crown, or she is going to give you the crown. They're going to choose you, and it's going to bring change and noise and chaos and fulfillment. Message. This person is wild about you. This person really adores you. This person is very clear-minded about you. And their friends are watching you just as much as he's watching you. Watching you like a hawk, baby. I did say we were going to do a career message. So let's do a career message. Then we'll go into what they want to say. Career. What do you need to know about career and job and money? Career and job and money. Collective. Career and job and money. Career and job and money. Career and job and money. You have to do something that gives you passion. You have to do something that gives you passion. You have to do something that you like to do. You cannot do something that you don't like to do. This is why you're struggling. If the universe hasn't shown you where to go get the job as yet, they will show you. Okay? They will give you some guidance, some hints. Someone will be like, hey, why don't you go apply here? Hey, I'll hook you up here. Take those like insights. Hey, why don't you go here? Someone's going to recommend a resource for you. That's what you should latch on to, because for some odd reason, it is something that you will eventually be passionate about, right? This moon and you may be battling like a little bit of chaos about where I'm supposed to be, what job am I supposed to take, you can invite some blessings. You could do a little small ritual to invite some money or some blessings surrounding a job. And if you don't want to do that or don't have the means to do that, you have to wait until after this next moon, I think this weekend, right, blows over before you'll get clarity. Okay. And even then it won't be 100% clear. Okay. You're not looking at the fact that you're very fortunate to have all the richness that you already have in your life. If you have a pair of shoes, you're up. If you have a t-shirt, you're up. You got deodorant, toothbrush, you're up. You got food in the fridge, even if you don't have food in the fridge, you're still up because you got more than most. Okay. And there's a person that is praying to be in your position, being in a place where they have even family, friends, or even a box of cookies, okay, cereal and milk. Things are going to start to speed up in the month of November. Yeah, things are going to speed up in the month of November. By 6 months' time, you won't even be wondering how come you don't have a job. You won't even be wondering how come you're in this place or in that place. You won't be wondering about when am I going to get a car because you'll have a car. When am I going to travel because you'll be traveling. Like, you won't be in the same place in 6 months. Matter of fact, some of you won't be in the same place in 5 years. When you get off my live, I'm guided to ask you, to ask yourself, sit down and say, where am I going to be in 2 years? Where am I going to be in 5 years? Where am I going to be in 6 years? Where am I going to be in 10 years? And just literally meditate on that. Not all meditations have to be like quiet the mind. No, it's about actually pinpointing, where do I want to take the direction of my life? Am I going to be crying in 5 years? No, I'm going to be happier. Why am I going to be happier? Because you know what? I'm going to put something in place from now where I'm in the position to win 5 years from now. And nothing's going to stop my speed. Okay? Even if that is doing stuff like spell work. Even if that is doing stuff like building a plan, a master plan, going to school, taking a training course, writing a book from right now in a rough draft form, preparing for the finals, doing an exam, training, weight training. I want to be heavier or I want to be lighter. Take 6 months for your whole life to turn around, right? Sometimes if you're mean with it, takes 3 months for your life to turn around. If you're lazy, it'll take years, including your love life. You keep dating the same women over and over and over. You keep going into the same things over and over the same way. You keep staying disconnected. You keep not expressing yourself. You keep not, how do I say, you keep carrying the same baggage from the old house to the new house. Like, all those things, they play a role. You keep wearing only track pants and never jeans. You gotta think about that. You keep wearing pink lipstick and purple looks better. You keep wearing black and white looks good on you. You see what I'm saying? You keep going to the same church and you know that church ain't doing nothing for you. You keep going to the same parties and drinking at the same bar and you know that the conversations never change. So how can you expect your lifeline to change? Yeah. You need somewhere where your voice is going to be heard and you're going to be uplifted and appreciated, and you're going to be able to express yourself in rooms that may even seem too big for you. That's where you need to be. That message went so weird. It went like left. Okay, let's keep going. That was for your money, right? Yeah, that was for your money and your finances. Put yourself in bigger rooms where your ass feels small. If you're in a room and you feel big, you're in the wrong room. Get yourself out. Funny enough, right? I went on a plane ride. This one's about your spiritual world. We're going to do that. Collective. We're going to go into your spiritual world. I was on a plane ride going to BC. And I'm just sitting there. And there was 3 seats. And I sit beside this bald-headed white guy. My son sits here. I'm in the middle. Call me a Gemini because we like to talk. And I literally said, you look like somebody important. And he's like, yeah. I'm a director of a university. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. I was like director, or just like, professor. Like, what, say that again. He says, yeah, I'm a director at this university. I said, that's all you did? No. When I Googled this man won Peace Award, like whatever you want to call it, Nobel Peace Awards. This guy met this person, met this prime minister, did this, did that, did this. I'm like, whew, I guess God answered my prayers today. Let's go. Let's have a few conversations. So, spiritually, what do you need to know? What do you need to pray for? What do you need to pray for? It was a really good conversation, I must tell you that. And then we started laughing together. It was really heartwarming too, because it was a lady in the back and she just kept talking really loud, like, did the lady bring the cart yet? I want some wine. And then like 5 minutes later, hey, to her husband, do you know if we gonna need the 5-inch or the 6-inch? Because there's no difference between the 5-inch and the 6-inch and the 7-inch. There's a 6.5-inch. And we're like, can you just shut up? But it was nice. I'm glad that he sat there, because I'm sure he had enough money to sit in what's it called, the higher ups, first class, whatever you want to call it. And when I told people the story, they're like, why would he be sitting in the like back, And then I thought to myself, what if he just booked the flight this morning and didn't really care where he sat, and that was the last seat? What if every time he goes into the front, he doesn't talk to anybody? Maybe he was curious to talk to somebody. Maybe he's lonely. But we didn't get into all of that. The point is, why do people think that because they get more money that people won't be even like become humbler? Why do some people believe, why do we have this perception in society that the more money we have means we can't sit with the bums, we can't sit with people who have nothing, when the reason you have everything is because there's people who have nothing? Just saying, that's my thoughts. Because if you have big money, you should spend big money at all times, right? Because that's what all the rich people do. Spiritually, what do you need to know? Message. Watch for the signs, baby. Watch for the things that God shows you. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. I took off my phone while I was in BC. And I was so happy that it wasn't getting a lot of like reception, because it was a good time. I was forced into grounding and relaxing and focusing on just being there. Okay? Try to make your life more enchanted spiritually. Put some lights in your room. Change the lights in your room. Switch around things. Change the colors. Make your life happier the way you'd want it. A man shouldn't be shy to walk into a coffee shop and ask him for, a double shot of ice cream latte because he's a man. He should be able to go get that, right? It doesn't make him any less manly. Maybe his sister put him on, or his ex-girlfriend put him on, and he just loved that drink. Don't forget to appreciate the boundaries that you've made in your life. If you've made boundaries of people not calling you after 12 o'clock at night, then clap your hands, because now you get to see who calls you after 12 o'clock at night and disrespects your boundaries. Okay? You do have protection. You do have protection. At least the ones here. Learn to embrace uncertainty. So you're going to prepare and not prepare. You're going to be ready for things to go left. You're going to be ready for things to go south. You're going to be ready for things not to be handshakable. Okay? You're going to be ready for things not to go the way you want them to go. This live, okay, was not the way I wanted it to go. I wanted to set up something nice, and then boom, I started eating ice cream and pineapple. Apple pie. Look at me about pineapple. Apple pie. It looks like pineapple right here. Maybe the pineapple needs to eat downstairs, okay? It's been sitting there a while. So, learn to just go with the flow. I didn't expect to cover all of this, right? But maybe someone needed to hear it. So learn to pick up your phone just for the sake of it, and sometimes put it down for the sake of it. I'm not telling you to ghost anybody. I'm not telling you to sit on the phone and gossip with anybody. I'm saying know your judgment, your energy fields. Okay? And accept responsibility for those actions. You pick it up and you sit on the phone for 3 hours. That's your responsibility. You put it down and you don't talk for 3 hours. That's your responsibility. Yeah. Release the blocks spiritually. Anything that's hindering you, you need to release it. Write it out. Burn it out on a piece of paper. I need to do a burning ritual. Come think about it. Gotta write down some stuff and burn it too. Burn it out. If there is a block in your house, clean your house. If there is a block in your car, clean your car. If there is a block in your love life, do some spiritual work to usher in love. People feel that they should do love magic for others. You could do love magic for yourself. You know what I mean? Make me more beautiful. Make me more kind. Make me more receptive to other women and other men. Like, make my dating life abundant. These are small little rituals that come harm to none. And if you a true ass white witch gangster witchy what woody would, okay, you will do things that are harm to none. That's the key. But not everybody ready for that. Spiritually, cut your losses. Know when to fold. Know when someone doesn't recognize your value and doesn't choose you. Follow that intuition. When these people are out of balance, let them stay out of balance. When they're not mature, let them stay over there. Because you will be celebrated by someone who sees you. And when they see you, you'll take their breath away. They will be at they'll be like leaning over. I'm here. I feel like I want to say tumbling over their toes just to get your number, just to get your Instagram, just to get your Twitter. Like they'll be like, huh, falling, head over heels. I'm falling in love with you. I'm falling, and I can't get up. I don't wanna get up, cause I'm gonna cleanse with this this entry. Yo, listen. Spiritually, spiritually, you following your intuition and you cutting off people that are not connected to celebrating you will only lead to a cleansing. All right? A cleansing of your energetic field. And it'll lead to focus. Don't be afraid of letting go of the past. Hallelujah. Don't be afraid of letting go of the past. Especially past lovers, okay? Don't be afraid of tapping into the God power that you have within you. God, I need more love. God, I need help to let go of this relationship. God, I need help to keep going. God, I need help to do what I want to do. God, I need help on all these investments I'm about to make. God, I need help tonight. God, I need help tomorrow. God, I need help moving in and moving out. God, I need help with me in the next 5 years of what I'm trying to do. I need you every step of the way. Don't let no little dusties come my way. Don't let little nasty bitches come my way. Help me to keep my dick in my pants. Help me to keep my JJ right down here clean and nice and perky for the right one. Because I want when the right one comes in, they're going to be like, oh, it's cleansing down there. Okay. This is your spiritual energy. All right. Look, they're going to be like, oh, I'm falling in love. I'm falling in love with you because you make me want to self-regulate. Okay. Come on, man. Get people to a place where when they're intimate with you, they're like, shoot, when I get up in that, I'll be seeing stars and rainbows. I'll be like, whoa, I just want to calm down now. I just want to sleep. Shoot, long time I had a man put me to sleep. Shit, long time I hadn't had a girl put me to sleep. That's the type of energy you should be in. Impress when people, because you're impressed with yourself and you know that you're giving your best self to this person. You're giving your best booty shaking to this person. You're giving your best thing to this person, and they're giving you their best. So when y'all leave each other's presence, okay, y'all are full to the rim. Everybody's whole. That's the goal. everybody leaves whole. Y'all ever been in relationships? Trust me, I've been there. I ain't trying to go down memory lane, but y'all ever been intimate with a person and after you leave, they look more tired than you? You look more tired than them. They look like they went through a windfall of some difficulty just after being intimate with you. Yeah, message. Spiritually. Who keeps doing this? One of y'all spirit guys keep playing with my cards. Thank you for all the hearts. I appreciate you. Okay. Comes down to the buzzer. Spiritually, accept help. I'm going to pull 2 more. Get the whole message spiritually. Look at that. Okay. Spiritually, accept help. You need to accept help because you're going to take a lot of risk. You know, you could take a lot of risk in love, take a lot of risk in moving, take a lot of risk of being around other people. And with these risks are going to come healing. When you decide to ask for help, hey, Heavenly Buttercups, can you help me? Hey, so-and-so, can you help me? Hey, neighbor, can you help me? I got to bring this furniture down the stairs. You know, you're taking a risk because that furniture got to go somewhere. Look, the compass. That luggage got to go somewhere. That pain got to go somewhere. That ex got to go somewhere. Listen, I'm trying to get over this ex. Can you help me? What do you think I should do? Just ignore. Just block. Yeah, because guess what? It's going to get you to that level of healing so that when the new person comes in, it's all bubbles and gumdrops. Why would you want the love of your life to come in? Because you're spiritually not healed and you can't get to the place you're supposed to get to with this person, which is here. Everlasting bliss. Because you're not healed, because you never asked for help. Okay? Help could be going to therapy. Help could be having a conversation. Help could be taking the furniture out of your ex's house. Help could be trying to get your finances in accurate order so that you feel more connected. So that you feel more connected. So that you feel more flowing. So when the rumble in the bedroom starts going, you're going to have strength to keep up. You can't have... Okay, listen, you're not going to have no strength in the bedroom if you stress about your bills. Trust me. It's going to be like, over. We're doing too much now. You ain't going to have no strength in the bedroom to make love to somebody the way you're supposed to make love to them because what? You ain't healed. You're going to be looking at this person like, God damn. They doing their thing in this bedroom. Oh my God, look them go. And you don't think that other person is going to be looking at you like, what are they doing? I'll be moving and sweating and oh my God. And you there stiff because no one's ever given you that kind of love. No one's ever slammed you that way. No one's ever touched you that way. No one's ever made you wake up those parts inside of you because what? You ain't healed. Message. Let's go. Moving on to the next one, and then we're going to close it out. Yeah. Tell me what you want. Holy Spirit, tell me what you want me to do. Tell me what you want from me. Oh, they said, well, we already in the sexual zone, so let's just keep on going. Tell me what you want from me. Take a look at what you see. Let me know if this right here. Somebody's name could be Tavon. Somebody's name could be Tavon. I keep hearing Tavon. Tevin or Tavon, okay? Tavon or Tevin. Take it where it resonates. Tell me what you want from me. In the cooches. In the cooches. They fell in the cooches. Somebody wants to fall into your cooches. Somebody wants to fall into your cooches head first. Head first. Head first. Be kind. But if you don't want their mouth all over your coochie, because they probably put their mouth everywhere if they thirsty to fall into, your cooches head first. Be mindful of that. Well, we got a lot. We got a lot. We got a lot. We got a lot. So I'm going to take all of these and I'm going to read them one by one. And then we could just wrap it up with like a general month-to-month kind of card. You got somebody here who wants to put you in a position where they can bend you over. Put their head first. Head first. Head first. They want their head first down there. Okay. You got somebody here wondering if you're sleeping with someone else because you ain't choosing to sleep with them. You got another person who wants to have a foursome or who wants to just create mystery in your life. Like, who wants you to be like on the fly, like, let's just have sex and see where it goes. You got another person when it comes to your love life who really desperately wants to make love to you. Wants to have you in like missionary position. Wants to have things go slow. Wants to have the candle lit. Wants to do the romance stuff. Wants to have you like with your eyes rolled in the back of your head. This particular person, I'm getting a double message, wants to be able to show you that they choose you over everybody. There's another person here. Reverse? No, upright. There's another person here that wants to take a road trip with you. Go somewhere, a long drive, and y'all just end up slamming. Okay? There's another person here who's trying to do spell work to keep you locked in. And I heard to bring that one back. So the person that wants to make love with you eventually wants to have a child with you and want to say to you, hey, I choose you over everybody. There's another person here, this road trip that they want to take with you. They hope that it leads to a long-term relationship. There is another person here who is missing their masculine. Their masculine is out of town or in a different country or in a different place. Tell me more. They want to go on a date. Said a long time I haven't been on a date with my boo, my thing. You know what I mean? I haven't been in his presence, and I want to play footsies with him. I want to cuddle with him. I want to, have conversation where, like, when you sit beside somebody and your feet start to tinkle, like this female's like, I want to just sit and eat like good food and talk about foolishness. All right. There's a masculine who would love to get a happy ending from you, if you know what I mean. Okay. They would love to get a blow to the job. Okay, they'd love to get a blow to the job. Okay, if they could have two of you, they would. Trust me. If you had a twin, they would. Oh my God, they would say, "Bring your twin too." Okay. All right. They want to experience you double time. That's what I heard. They want to experience you double time. This masculine misses you a lot. This masculine wants to be at your house and take his socks off and you cuss him and tell him, like, pick up your socks. Like, that's what your masculine is looking forward to. Okay. This masculine is your dove. When this masculine sees doves, he sees you. When this masculine thinks of doves, he thinks of you. You are his dove. Okay. This masculine does not want to argue with you. This is a double message. He wants a blow to the job and he wants you to have either your own place or wants to be at your place and take off his socks and leave them and you cuss him and be like, yo, take off your socks. All right. We got to go twice. Yeah. There's definitely, it looks like a round two with this particular masculine. Okay. He's like, can we go round for round? Can we go pound for pound? Okay. This masculine is not playing about you. This masculine wants, like, if you're a foodie, this masculine wouldn't mind if, like, I don't know, like the dresser's got like a bowl of grapes. So if you get hungry just before round two, you know what I mean? Put the cat on ice and then just before round two, y'all, like if you guys were in a hotel, he'd have to order the room service before y'all have sex so that as soon as the sex is done, you got something to re-up and then just get back in the bedroom. Like, it's kind of like that. Okay. He could also just want to be in the hotel and just take off everything and like the clothes are everywhere and he's like, yeah. Okay, okay. All right. Let's just what else we got here? He may want to watch you sleep. All right, what else we got? There is another masculine from a distance that you don't know about that is lighting like he's lighting like something for you, like he's lighting a candle for you, like he's like, I hope one day I get to talk to her. Like he could be the person on your page just liking a photo every now and then. He could be just like someone from a distance, like, oh, I wonder if I get to talk to this one. I wonder if things pop off between me and this person. Like, you know, they're at a distance. They're like, you know, peeking from a distance. Okay. What else we got? Oh, this person hopes one day to make love to you. They fantasized already. So they fantasizing, right? Like, am I gonna hit that? I wonder if one day I'm gonna hit that. God, do you think I got it? Do you think I got the capabilities to hit that? Do I get this one? God, she looked real good over there. All right, let me just keep liking one of the photos. All right, every 2 months she put out something. Every 2 weeks she put out something. Let me like. Don't let her see me though. No, we can't like that one. We'll like the next one. Christmas time, we'll like the next one. Yeah. Yeah. He really hopes to take your clothes off one day. He really hopes the one in the distance hopes to take your clothes off one day. They be praying and stuff. Bottom of the deck. Oh, they don't want me to tell you, so there ain't nothing to be said. Okay, now we're gonna do month to month, okay? Because I'm not really good at this whole horoscope stuff. I mean, I only know about Gemini, so just saying. And Pisces. So we're going to do month to month. If it resonates, it resonates. And then we closing out the reading. So let's start with the month of October. Okay. October. What do you need to know if you are born in the month of October? So it should cover both signs. Okay. What is that? Virgo, Libra. Yeah. October. This is for only Octoberians. They want to get you sick or cause your luck to run out. Ooh, baby. Collective reading. We doing the months. We're not doing the horoscopes. Octoberians. They want you to get sick or cause your luck to run out. I can't stand when everyone... Oh, wow. People cannot stand my Octoberians when you're outside and everybody just loves you. Everybody's just like, oh, you're so fabulous. Yeah, your friends are either jealous, your girlfriend, boyfriend's jealous. They mad that everyone loves the, October babies. I left him or her, okay? You could be telling somebody, hey, I'm single, all right? Let's start a night ritual. Cocoa Puffs, Cocoa and PJs. So, Octoberians, somebody wants to have like a, PJ party with you. They want to start a ritual with you where it's just like, hey, every Saturday night or every once a month we get a hotel and we do this, or maybe when the kids go to bed, we are going to be up watching a movie, right? All right, Novembers, my November babies. Why did this one bend? My November babies. My November babies. There's somebody out here who says, who cares? I'll pay for everything. What do you mean? I'll pay for everything. Psalms 104, November babies. Psalms 104, it talks about bringing in the angels and guarding against maleficent spirits. So in November, my November babies, you could be under attack. Sorry, my November babies, you could be under attack and you could have a lot of women and men that want to pay for you and pay for the things that you want. November babies. You're right. Okay. Family dramatics. November babies. Yeah, there's a lot going on in your life right now. Family dramatics. I'm really caught off by the things that you do for me. So you're having someone who wants to pay for all your stuff and you're like, whoa, this is a lot. You want to buy your laptop, buy your dress, buy you this, buy you that. I feel like you're not used to being pampered. Okay? Man or woman. October, November, December's. My December babies. Somebody says, I feel a strong bond with you. Like December baby, Sagittarius vibes, Capricorn vibes. It's like, oh my God. Being by you is just like forever blissful. Great abundance is nearby. When people are around you, they feel like they're a part of something. Like, oh, I'm going to this elegant party. I'm going to a bar. I'm going to the dollar store. It's like, oh my God, I'm going with the December baby. It's important. You need to let back. You need to let. Oh wow, why did it say let back? I feel like let your seat back. Maybe you need to go for a drive, but you also need to lose the one that was sitting beside you, okay? Because it says let him or her lose you, but I said let back. So age ain't nothing but a number. So if you're, dating a little young or dating a little older, don't worry about it. Okay, don't be pedophilia though, because I'll cut your neck. Okay, December babies, don't be doing that. There's borders to this. 22 and up. Thanks. So, Januarians, my Januarians. I swear I'm gonna have new names for everybody. Januarians. Okay. Januarians. You need to take a time out. Your baby said it. Your baby said, yo, chill. Okay? You're winning season and you need to know who you're coming with and who you're going with, okay? I did December. Okay. I need a girl to ride. If you're a Januarian, okay, you're a Januarian. You're doing a Januarian. We're doing a Januarian. If you are a Januarian, there's somebody who wants to be a part of your life. There's somebody you want to be a part of their life, and you have to be careful if this is the person that you should be picking because if this person is not the right person, they won't help you get to your destination. They won't help you build the empire you're looking to build. I don't know why I pulled another one for Januarians. Miss Ashley, stop it. We are always in a hurry, so we don't have time. So, don't be in a rush to pick the person that's going to spend the rest of your life with you because you're building an empire. Maybe you're supposed to pause and meet the person you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with in the process of building your empire so that your empire is built correctly. Don't just be picking someone because you're like, oh my God, I gotta pick. I'm not gonna have anybody anyways because I'm gonna be so focused. No. My February babies. Here we go, February babies. February babies. Whoa. February babies. Whoa. Why is your message so serious? Oh, that's why. Okay. My February babies. Worship is far more than music. Message. February babies. Worship is far more than music. Don't be all just be like, hallelujah, oh, happy day. Don't be doing that, okay? Don't be doing that. That is not what it's about. God is planning your marriage, okay? Februarians, duh, because it's the month of love and stuff, right? According to some other places. So, if you're born in February, when you're praising and worship, just know, my homie G, you about to get married. So when you praising, you like, marriage is gonna find me. Oh yeah. That's how you have to be doing it. Hi, oh happy day. Marriage is gonna find me. I push those generation curses away. Okay, push those generational curses away because there's a warfare on your life. So this ain't something for you to play about. Don't be going to church. I look good. I will survive. No, it's real game time for you. You and God, this is no bull. Okay? Don't put back on the weight. Hello, February baby. You about to get married. You can't be putting back on stale weight. You can't be getting back with the ex. You can't be eating bad. This is not the season for that. Okay? All right? Because your partner is going to love the pom pom. Your partner is going to love the sexy time. Your partner is going to love what's happening. Message, Februarians. That's a bomb message right there, okay? You're about to get married. Stay slim and trim, okay? And after you get to hear this message, Februarian, 24 hours after I get this, you're going to get a second confirmation about how you need to keep your behind with the Almighty. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Februarians. My Marchies. Attention! Marchie babies. Let's go marching, Marchie babies. Marching. Your family doing spell work, March babies. Of course, there's too much. There's too much spirituality going on in March with the Pisces, and then they're so emotional sometimes. Okay, and I'm not dissing because I'm a Pisces moon, so super emotional because they misjudge you. You could be doing spiritual work either on your family, for your family, because they misjudged you, or because your family's being misjudged and they come into you. They're like, "Hey, can you help? We know you're good at this stuff." And this could happen within a few weeks. Either you gonna help them or you gonna put them in their place for misjudging you or being misjudged, okay? And this is because now you walking like this. I'm walking on the sunshine. Hey, and it's got to feel good. March. You've been marching in that sun. One more. Yep, it's because your spiritual reach is greater than they can preach. Your spiritual reach is greater than they can teach. Okay, March? Marchy March. Marchy March, babies. My Pisces. People need you, gang. Okay? Let's go to Aries. Can we get a standing applause? Elevation. Elevation. Aries in the house. Aries in the house. What you need to know, Aries? Aries. Aries. It's scary. Aries, why is it getting scary? No, Aries, why is it getting scary? Why did so much come out? I'm confused, Aries. Aries, I've been pulling 4s for everybody. Maybe a 5. You got like 8. Aries. Calm down with the fire. Just calm down with the fire, okay? Calm down with the fire. Keep bonfire? Okay. Keep a notebook about the true lessons you learned. Ooh, so you may need to journal like, hey, this experience, it was a shit show. Okay, noted. Okay. Keep a notebook about the true lessons you learned. For some odd reason, I guess it might be relevant. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a journal. It could be like pictures. It can be like posters. It could be like a scrapbook. It could be something that like, okay, in 2009 I was here. 2019 I was over here. Yeah. Well, you know, my name turned into Dirty Buttercups, you know what I'm saying? Because I was down there by the dirty ones, okay? Like they want you to do that, all right? You're getting tired, Aries. As you're getting tired on waiting on God, maybe you have to write this. Maybe you need to see this. I actually was gonna get Bristol board at the dollar store because I wanted to do some affirmations and futuristic drawings of where I want to see my life, where I want to travel. I actually did this a couple of years ago and I had like 5 places I wanted to travel, and now I've accomplished 2 out of those 5. So I kind of wanted to draw some stuff like, okay, what my book would look like in the future, what my house would look like in the future. Those little things, those are how I manifest. I like to see it and believe it. So you may need to do something such as a notebook to see where you're coming from, to track where you're coming from and see, okay, yeah, and see why you put it down. Why was that important? There's something about honesty, probably because you're gonna like say like, God, oh my God, why I gotta wait? And then God can be like, well, do you see where you're coming from? You were down there with dirty buttercups, in the dirt, right there in the dirty buttercups. Okay, God has a purpose for you. So through the tracking of what your life has been living out, it'll help you clarify your values. It'll help you see like, whoa, should have been down there with dirty buttercups. But it's because I wasn't living my truth. Look, be about your truth and honesty. Look at those things. I'm hearing you have to mark your way up. It's almost like check mark number 1 wasn't honest in 2019, wasn't honest in 2021, wasn't honest in 2023. Ooh, started getting honest in 2024, was super honest in 2025, was brutally honest in 2026. That's how God kind of wants to see you and your life kind of map out so that you can, I guess, judge your own elevation, which is good, right? You mapping out your stuff. Like some people take videos of how they're progressing with weight gain or weight loss. Those are some things you need to do a catalog. I want to be more creative, but I feel blocked and disconnected. I also believe that the reason you feel blocked and disconnected is because you're not about your truth, because you have truth and honesty here twice. Be about your truth and honesty. So that's what's probably hindering you This is why God wants you to clarify your values. If you don't have your values, you definitely don't know how to be more creative. Blessed shall be the fruit of your body. Be obedient, and then everything will work out. Aries, we are out of here. So, goodbye, the April babies. Goodbye. Too much bonfire. Maybe you need to do a bonfire. Maybe you need to be around fire. You need to be around fire, bro. Okay, so Gemini's in the month of May, which there's like some Taurus in there and stuff, right? In between. So we're doing Maze. 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 Whoa. Whoa. Maze. Maze. I mean, your life could be a maze right now, Gemini. Your life could be a maze, but I feel like I'm low-key dissing because I'm born in May. Like, whoa. Okay. May. No, we're not doing that, Gemini. Don't try to copy the month of April, people. We don't do that. We don't do that with the too much cards. Oh, well, give us another one. No. Stop being extra. Okay, fine. We could be extra. We could just pull one. Because May babies. May babies. One. You got one. Look at that. Okay. Look at that, Geminis. You need to focus on your podcast. I actually have a podcast assignment, so I know this one is for me, okay? I have a podcast assignment. You need to focus on that, but I'm also getting, if you are a speaker, you need to keep speaking. Okay? You need to keep speaking. Or you'll get fucked. You need to keep speaking. You need to keep speaking. All right? I'm going to have to censor this to 18 because I just swore. Anyways, you need to keep speaking. It's very important you speak. It's very relevant that you speak. Society needs to hear the things that come out of your mouth, no matter how minuscule you may deem them. Many people grow from your energy. Listen and turn away from evil plots. So be careful what you're out here listening to and, what is guiding you in a direction of destruction. Amber is very protective. Right? So you may need to wear amber. Amber would be a very good stone to invest in. There is a lot of warehouse drama going on in the background. There's some people in the background meditating on you, thinking about you, wondering about you, manifesting your energy field, but it's all drama. Okay. You could like pizza. Continued success in your current business. You're going to have continued success in your current business, so don't sleep on yourself. Okay. Spend more time with your children and you will reap more rewards. That's good. Okay. You're bound to be a legend, Gemini. Duh. That was May babies. Okay. If there's anything else I could say to the May babies, do they need to know anything else? Just one. Okay. God sent you signs that he's fighting your battles. Ooh, Gemini, of course. You needed to know that, right? Because you think everybody's just like stepping into your territory for no reason. Okay, my babies. June babies, who are also Geminis too, so correspond with that message if it follows. June babies, June babies, June babies, June babies, June babies. Oh, girl, man, you need some herbal tea. Junies, Junies, yeah, y'all bring out the sun. You're the first to touch the sun, Junes, Junie babies. They trust you and know that you will be solid when you touch road. So people who are born in June, everybody thinks that you're going to be faithful and you're not going to mess with them. And you need to do some affirmations. July babies. Whew, you are super protected and God's got your back. Okay. Your girlfriend says she's got a boyfriend. Okay. And you need to stop being insecure. Okay. You need to stop being insecure because your girlfriend says that they have a boyfriend. There's some faithful relationship going on here, but you want them to act even more crazy and they're already faithful. Like that. You're my empress and I have a boyfriend. So y'all is solid. If you're born in July, y'all is solid. Just chill. Look at that. I want to settle down with you and take all your shit. Chill. July. Why are you here? Okay. August. August. Anybody born in August? August, you will have a baby. You're about to have a baby. August, if you're born in August, you're going to have a baby. Someone's watching you. And you are subjected to inspirational porn. You will have sunnier days in the near future. If you are born in September, if you're born in September, sometimes you don't love yourself. I don't love me. If you're born in September, yeah. For August, if you wanted to know about August, yeah, it says, I'm watching you all the time on all your networks. You're looking at inspirational porn everywhere, like things that are like a little bit of play on words, right? That are contradicting but also very positive. Tarot can be contradicting but also very positive and negative at the same time, as well as things are very happy and abundant in your life, like you're walking on the sunshine type of thing, and you about to have a baby, and somebody, you about to have a baby. You about to have a baby, get preggo. So be careful of that. Somebody's interested in you. Okay, we were talking about September babies. September babies don't love themselves. I've decided to follow the ways of the Lord. You don't love yourself, but then you're trying to love God more. That's good. Okay, you don't love yourself, but you're trying to love God more. I'm doing what I need to do for me. Oh, okay. There's a wrestle here. There's like a personal wrestle. Like, do I want to trust in the Lord? Do I want to trust in myself? But when I trust in myself, I always fail. So let me trust in the Lord, and then I'll always be progressive. Once again, you're covered by the blood. So you go the way you're supposed to go. Look at that. You have left and right decisions all the time. And somebody's trying to like steal from you, take from you, belittle you. Close friends have forgotten who you are. So you may be struggling with connecting with some of your friends at this time. And just for everybody message. And we're done. Woo! What a reading. Dear Lord Jesus. Collective message. Yeah, we'll take them on. Ooh, one of y'all are going to be a homeowner soon. If you're not a homeowner now, in your lifespan here on earth, remember I said this, you will become one. And you will pay down your home before you're dead. You will have the 2 lion statues to represent that you've paid down your mortgage. Clink, clink, clink. Okay, someone will come all the way in to commit to you soon. So no tripping. Collective. Somebody also is coming to see you from Houston, Texas, or you currently live in Houston, Texas. Or that could be somewhere where you plan to go. The luck of your future person will elevate your life going forward. So you may end up with a person who may take you to Texas, or you may travel to Texas, or will just come into your life to be exactly what you need. The person that comes into your life is going to elevate your life, not bring it down. And this is because where God wants to put you is different from where you've been, right? Wants to give you more stability. They may be a wizard or a warlock. Keep that in mind. They may know a thing or two. They may have a dark side. I'm hearing like I know God, something about God allowed me to, something Kanye and God. There's a song that is associated to Kanye and God. Look it up. It's very important, collective, right? Look at that. New person is coming ×2. So a new person is coming. When y'all get intimate, it's gonna be like because yeah, they're all that you need. All that you want is another baby. Hey, we out.